Get out of the car now!
Get out of the car!
Oh my God! I'm pregnant! I told you to pull into the school and you took off and floored it!
I don't want to go
to jail!
On May 5th, 2023, in Orange County, Florida, a woman flees police after being stopped for speeding in a school zone. As officers quickly catch up, she makes it immediately clear that she won't comply.
Okay, so when I tell you to stop...
Well, that sums it all up. Well, this is my very first live video, and I'm pretty excited to do one. I've never done one, but hey, we're gonna do it the plane as we're flying. So, I wanted to do a review of this one, or maybe before I get into the video, I wanted to maybe give my itinerary here. So, moving forward, I'm planning on doing a live video every Sunday at 4 p.m. So if you're live for that, you're more than welcome to join in. But anyways, this is a video about this lady. Apparently she's coming from work and she gets pulled over by a cop. Initially she doesn't stop. I think she gets followed for a few minutes, then she eventually stops, and then this incident occurs. So anyways, let's jump into it. Enjoy it. If you enjoy such videos, leave a comment, share it with a friend, or give us a thumbs up. And thanks for watching.
Stop your car, stop the car. Go ahead and get on out. Get out your car. Get out your car.
I'm not getting out of my car for you.
Okay.
So the level of sassiness there, right? I think that female cop does deliver very clear instructions. She's like, hey, go ahead and get out the car. She's like, oh, I'm getting out the car for you. Who are you? I'm Kayla. Anyways, let's see how this goes.
Kayla, unlock the doors now or else we're going to take you out of the vehicle ourselves. Does her shirt say Cappies? Oh, you work at Cappies. Oh, okay. I'll make sure that they know what's going on here. Kayla, if you don't undo your window or unlock the door, we're coming in, my friend.
So just a general question, what is Cappies? Is it like a fast food restaurant, or is it like a gas station or a supermarket? I live way up in Michigan, so I'm not sure. We don't have Cappies here. We have Meijer. So for those who may know what Cappies is, please explain it to us.
So you better do it. Make a good decision. Yeah, she's a little on the heavier side, so.
One of those two things is going to happen. Because you're told to get out, period.
I want to know why.
You already fled from me back in the school. I told you to turn into the parking lot, and you fled from me. That's why we are stopping you.
We're not going to argue about this.
I do not care who, officer, anything.
You got in trouble for clocking people when you don't have a gun.
Quit dropping names. This has nothing to do with
Unlock
that.
your door.
Okay. Hey, stay 10-12. I'm going to get a window.
She's got to be hiding something. She's just very, very agitated from the get-go. So it's usually people that are hiding something, right? It's either you don't have a license or you have some contraband in the car. But let's see.
I got a punch.
Oh, he has a punch.
Oh, it's fine. Open the door. There you go.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
You want to act
Get out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Get out of the car.
Oh my God.
Get out of the car. Put your hand behind your back.
I do understand she's not complying, but 3 cops on 1 lady, that's a bit excessive if you ask me. But I don't think there's a but there, but I think it becomes tricky because, a law enforcement officer, when you're walking up to a car, you are really at a very disadvantaged vantage point because, you do not know what's in the car, right? It could be all kinds of things in that car that could work against you. So I think it's always good to err on the side of caution. And I do understand why they do what they do. But in this instance, I think they could have been like, hey, get out the car, but not slam her as hard as they did. But anyways, I'm just a civilian talking here.
Get your hand behind your back.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Relax.
I'm pregnant. You're
Put
hurting
your hand
me.
behind your back. Put your hand behind your back.
I'm pregnant.
Just
You're
listen.
hurting
Just
me.
listen to her.
So if you initially know that you're pregnant, why wouldn't you do the best you can possibly do to be in a situation where you are on an advantage side? Because I mean, cops are not going to treat you like they're your friends, which they aren't. They are there for a specific reason because you broke the law, or in this case, she went through a civil infraction. But knowing at hand that you're pregnant and knowing how cops are trained, wouldn't it be wise to just like, hey, okay, I'll get out the car. I'm not arguing, blah blah blah. And if it works in your favor to a point where like it could be substantiated in court saying, hey, the cops they did not do the arrest in a procedural format. I mean, you can always sue them, right? There's been instances where like civilians or citizens sued the cops and won. So, anyways, let's see how this goes.
To listen the first time, we should not be in this situation, correct? Correct. I told you to pull into the school and you took it, and you took off and floored it. If you would have pulled into the school, we wouldn't be in this situation, Kayla.
Sit up. Get on your knee.
I can't.
Get on your knee. Roll over then. Sit up.
It's too.
So Kayla does look pregnant. And from what the female officer is saying, she initially put off Kayla into a school parking lot, but then she took off. She was ghostface at that point. So I think this was after they called in the reinforcements. That's when she stopped. And then this incident occurred. I mean, from this point, or from this angle of the camera, she does seem as though she might be carrying.
Listen, can you please pull my shirt down? Please, I'm exposed, please.
Stand up for me.
I can't. This is really tight on my wrist. It's gonna hurt if I pull up. I promise.
That's your problem. Get up.
Listen, I'm not
Get up!
Get up, Kayla.
I didn't.
Play this game. We'll play with you.
But I'm telling you, what are you doing right now?
50 for
You
mailing, one
started
secured.
this game, not us.
Actually, and show her 10-15.
What am I going to jail for? I didn't
Fleeing
do
and eluding.
nothing.
Fleeing and eluding. I told you to pull into the school. You refused to.
Please call my boyfriend. I want you to get my kids.
You're not calling anybody.
Nobody's gonna get my kids.
You're not calling anybody, my friend.
Please.
Isn't it always funny that whenever somebody's about to go to jail, there are always all these other responsibilities that always seem to come up out of nowhere. So in this instance, she's talking about how she has kids and she's gonna pick them up. I watched a lot of jail shows, a lot of jail and cop shows. There's always something when somebody's about to be arrested, right? Either they have a job interview tomorrow, they gotta go to work, or they have kids, you know. But nobody ever seemed to think about this right before breaking the law. It's always ironic to me.
Safe and 12
You
and
caused
gloves.
You did.
Please, I've never been in jail in my whole
Did we
entire
not tell
life.
you what was gonna
I'm
happen?
begging you.
Did we not tell you what was gonna happen? I don't care.
What you guys do?
Well, now you should be more scared. Because you didn't listen.
I literally didn't do nothing.
Just relax now. You're not going anywhere else. Just listen. It's only going to
I
help
don't want to
you.
go to jail.
Okay.
You don't have a choice now.
Please, please.
All you had to do was listen.
Please, I don't want to go to jail. I'm sorry.
I don't care. You're going to
Ma'am,
jail.
please. What did I do? What am I being charged with? I
Really?
didn't do nothing.
Really? Because your attitude got you real far, didn't it?
How is my attitude a crime? That's what I'm asking you. What am I being charged with?
Fleeing and eluding, you already told that.
Fleeing and eluding for what?
From her.
I told you to pull
was
into
right
the
there.
school. You decided to drive evasively.
Well, she doesn't seem to understand the fact that she was fleeing and eluding the cop. And that's why you're going to jail, man. I don't know if this is like the camera angle, but she looks like she has really bad skin, especially in her face.
And say screw you when you took off in the school zone. Don't even say you didn't do it because you did it, Kayla.
I'm
Turn
sorry.
around. Face
Can
the
I,
car.
listen, I'm not trying to be.
Too late.
I'll just let Cappies know about your actions. That's fine.
Too late.
Spread your feet. That was totally unnecessary.
I have weed on.
Totally unnecessary.
I have weed on me.
Good for you.
Okay, you want to get it off of me or do you want?
No, I think that's the real reason why she's been running away from the cops. She just said she has weed on her. So I think that this is in the state of Florida, right? So I think in Florida, weed is still a controlled substance. But up here in Michigan, weed is it's free up to a certain ounce, I think. I don't up to a certain amount. I do not indulge, so I'm not very familiar with how that works. But you see weed shops everywhere, you know. So I think that's the real reason why she wasn't pulling over.
Can you just shut your mouth for a moment? Thank you.
The woman claims to be in possession of marijuana, and as the officer conducts a search, confesses to his very personal hiding spot.
If you even dare to try to take off once I uncuff you, I'm going to take this off, and you're going to dig in there, and you're going to get it out. Do you understand?
It would be really dumb to try and take off right now.
I'm not gonna run.
The suspect is uncuffed and ordered to extract the evidence from her private parts.
So you ran for me because you have weed in your vagina.
That's it.
You realize if you bring more into the jail, it's a felony, right?
I don't please don't
Thank you.
take me.
Like I said, I mean that's I've seen stranger things happen, like where she's hiding all the Mary Jane in a womanly parts. That's probably why she did not want to get out the car. But close to be the boss.
No, you're going to jail, my friend. That's where we're going.
You should have thought of that before.
I told you to pull over. You said screw you, and you took off down Sandspur. All right?
Yes,
Wrong
indeed.
move. Wrong move. I wasn't even going to write you a ticket. I wasn't going to do anything. But now, you've done screwed this situation up.
You don't lose your rights.
Okay. Well, you do.
I seriously thought the cop was gonna say you done messed up. Hey, Ryan. Swear to God, I think she was about to say that. But anyway.
You just lost your right to drive right now.
Go to law school. You're under arrest. You lose your rights.
I have no right to call nobody to get my vehicle.
No, you don't.
No, that vehicle's getting towed.
Since right now.
So, all right. Let me just go move this seat out of the way, and she can ride with me.
I don't want to ride with her.
You don't.
I know.
Does this look like money to you? Too many of us thought that flipping houses just like this one was the best.
I want somebody else.
You don't have choice. Go ahead, cause yourself more problems. You just tack on more trouble.
I just need to get my kids. I didn't even get out no food to eat because I can't even cash my
You should have
check.
thought about that earlier.
My check is right there in my seat. I need to cash
Can't feed
it.
your kids, but you got that. That's sweet.
That's not even mine. That's my boyfriend's.
That's a good point. Yeah, she said she has to go feed her kids, but she got Mary Jane on her, right? So the cop is like, well, you can feed your kids, but you're managing to buy drugs, right? Your priorities are all whooped, man.
Please. Please. Please, I'm begging you.
Back there. No, come on.
I can't even get my shoes or nothing.
It was such a beautiful day too, like no clouds, just clear blue sky, the sun is out, Terrible day to go to jail though.
Nice. Okay, but he was running radar, and I was in front of the school, and I could see clearly she was doing, I want to see at least 35, but
That's exactly what I said,
28.
35.
You had her at 28, but visual estimate 35.
I got a clock at 28, but
So-
visually she was doing 35 when she passed.
I'm going to write her on the clock, though, but
So for those that are very familiar with law, how can a cop say visually doing 35 and on a clock doing 28? So like, what does that terminology mean? Like, can you visually tell the speed of a car? And forgive my my ignorance here. I'm only asking because I don't know. Obviously, Google can tell me these things, but for anybody that may know, please leave a comment in the comment section there. Educate us.
thing of it is that then I could smell the weed.
Yeah, I
said something, but I did. I said, because all I was going to do is tell her to slow down, take a 10-8. That's it. I don't have time for this. So I was like, you got weed in your car too? Go ahead and pull in there. Boom, dude, she took off. I should have said it, looking back. But anyways.
Well, get it for fleeing.
I'm going to get her for fleeing. And for the resisting because she wouldn't get out of the car.
Yeah.
I don't care what you have to say either, Kayla. You just committed a felony, so you're getting charged with a felony.
Okay, so then shut up and take me to jail. Do your job.
Oh, I am. You are going to jail, my friend. Don't worry about all that, Kayla. Don't worry about all that. Really?
Shut up.
This is my card.
I don't want to talk to you.
Good.
You can close it, then shut up.
Oh, I'm going to close it. Don't worry about that, Fatso. Nobody wants to see you.
It's funny. Like at that 2.5 faster speed, doesn't the lady cop sound like she would be Ben Shapiro? And that would be Ben Shapiro just speaking at normal speed. That is funny. That is funny. It's Kayla.
You hear you or anything else, Kayla? You need to stop working at Caddy's. What do you eat so much food? So don't worry about Johnson. He's gonna be in a lot of trouble. So don't worry about him. Good for you. Here's the thing. That was my lieutenant that initially stopped you. Okay, he had you on radar at 28. I could tell you were going faster than 20 in the school zone. Yes, I do visually estimate. Sometimes we're allowed to do that because it's part of our radar training. All right, I just had a ticket go to court for that.
I thought it was done when I seen the school zone. I slowed down, but then it was too late. You already put the thing up. I'm not trying to speed through the school zone. I have 3 kids.
Okay.
I'm not trying to speed past people's kids. I drive past that school 3 times a day to and from work.
So you see me out there all the time, right?
I see you every single day.
Okay.
Right there.
So you should know it's a school zone then, Kayla. Like, I wasn't home. The only thing I was going to do, Kayla, was tell you to turn in there. I don't care if you got weed. I don't care. We can't charge it anyways. It doesn't matter. You're not getting...
All right, so that was my first live. I think it was a good experience, learning experience. So don't be too critical of me. You know, it's my first time doing this. And yeah, appreciate everybody for joining in. So keeping in mind that I'll be doing these lives like on Sundays at 4. And we'll see how it goes. I might even like queue up for the week, like Sunday, maybe Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So yeah, that was a good experience. It's different, you know. It's a little bit of getting used to, but hey, we learn and we learn and we learn until we become better, right? So anyways, if you like content like this, leave me a like, a comment, a subscription, and I'll see you next time. Bye.